Hey guys, welcome back to the bush. It's only a day since the last episode, so I'm still having to edit on phone. But I was just sitting and chilling, doing my thing at the house, when I heard a massive loud crash, as if a tree were falling down, coming down here from the bush. And now I'm also hearing the sound of chainsaws and stuff, which is getting me wondering if maybe they're clearing the firebreak again. I have no idea, but I'm gonna pop over and see if I can see anything. From here, everything seems to be still standing. Ugh, should have had mosquito spray. I actually need to get rid of this log here. Every time I walk up here at night, I always get myself on it, and I have... Look at all these things, it just spears me. Granted, I should also probably have shoes on, but... One thing I've got to be mindful of is snakes as it gets to those warmer months again. So it's just a little thing I'm going to have to keep an eye out. I've had some close calls before, so just be wary. Also, check the autumn tree out. Look at it go. Spring's really showing. Okay, first glance is nothing has changed from what I can see. I'm not seeing any major damages or damages to the tents themselves, but I'm gonna have a little look around the firebreak because I'm still hearing noises, and we're just gonna go have a little look, see what we can see. One thing I've always worried about, I do want to actually quickly address, is if they were to come back and clear the firebreak. I don't know, I worry if they'd touch anything I've got here just because of how close it is. That is a little concern I have had. I hope not, because I love my little garden, and the bush plant is here. Gotta love the bush plant. Alright, I'm on the firebreak and I'm starting to feel some of that heat, that hot Australian air coming through, and I have not missed that in the slightest. Oh man, I remember back when I was full swing still building up the encampment. Man, the days where I was doing it in that heat were the worst. It made me feel real sick. Even with water and everything else, the heat just gets to me, man. It gets bad down here at times. Okay, first glance is nothing has changed overall, but something would have had to have made that loud thud. Alright, I think I'm going to do a loop of the firebreak. I haven't done that in a while. And see what we can see. Because I am still hearing chainsaw noises, so... see what we come across. Crazy how much less eerie this all looks at day. Still don't see those horses. Wonder where they went. Crazy this used to be the firebreak. It almost looks like what it used to be before it got cleared now. Now, I do know earlier in the year there used to be a bunch of people that rode this end of the firebreak with their motorbikes and cars driving through. Since I haven't really been down here the past few months, I don't know if they still do or when they last did. But yeah, we'll get a good idea depending on if the tyre tracks are overgrown or not. When they brought the stuff and heavy machinery to do the firebreak, they came through here, which is actually patched up now. That's new. Hold up. And it looks like it's been patched over for a while with that vine growth coming over. This was all open. This is where the bikers would come through. And it looks like it's been shut off. That's interesting, that is, actually. That's a recent thing that's happened. Honestly, you couldn't even tell anyone ever came through. But yeah, that's happened only the past few months they've patched that up. So I'm guessing that's why the bikers haven't been through here then. Because normally you can hear them from the house. No, I didn't know that. Wow, alright. Gets me thinking then, what's going on? Maybe it was just a big tree that fell. I'm not hearing those chainsaw noises anymore, so I don't know. I mean, I'm currently walking along what was the firebreak. It was through here. You can kind of make out the path from where the cars have come through. You can see like the lines, but man, it's not what it used to be. I'm trying to look through here to see if there's any big trees now, but I'm not seeing anything. Can just hear the cicadas starting to come out, which not great because it makes filming annoying because of how loud they are, but I'm really nostalgic for the sound. I don't know what it is. Every time I hear it, it just brings out some sort of feeling, like a lost memory back. I don't know how to explain it. I guess just because I've grown up my whole childhood with crazy cicadas in the summer. So it's like hearing an old friend again or something when they come back, as much as I hate them when it comes to recording. Used to be all horses in this paddock here. Not anymore. Where are all the horses going? Yeah, I remember this place. This is where Cyclone Alfred washed a bunch of my pots. Crazy thing. Although it looks a lot more clear than it used to do. There used to be a bunch of junk here, almost like it's been cleared out. I mean, it would make sense if they were riding cars and bikes down here to clear that out, I suppose. So, yeah, I can see that. Look, there's down trees here. And hey, that's one of mine, actually. From Cyclone Alfred. Can't believe that's been left here. I need to try to get to it. Ugh. Yeah, that's one of mine. I'd used to keep water in for my pots. Ugh, it's a little bit gross. That thing's been here since Alfred struck. Kind of crazy I'm still finding stuff from the Cyclone Alfred flooding. Unbelievable. One of these days, before I do end the series, whatever time in the future that may be, I think I'm going to do just a massive episode where I do a big sweep of the bush and just try find any loose rubbish. Because this just proves there's got to be stuff out there, even if it's not mine specifically. The floods wash up a lot of stuff. A lot of my stuff, I'm pretty sure I have found. There's maybe one or two things still missing, but they're little things. I don't know if I'll ever find them. But I've managed to recover a pretty good amount of my stuff from Cyclone Alfred, but the floods do wash up a lot of junk. So it's always good to clean it up, just to at least keep this part of the bush healthy. Because I'm one person, it's the best I can do. Here at the creek crossing, it's been a while. Oh, there's something down there. Might have been a lizard or a snake. Oh, wait, this could have been the tree. Wait, hold on. This is a new down tree. Because, look, I heard the sound of a tree falling, but it never sounded like it hit the ground. This 100% could have been what I heard. Right here. I'm pretty sure this is new. Now, when I did the Great Bushwalk short series, I did come through here. I can't remember when filming that if that tree was here. But if it wasn't, I feel like it's a pretty good bet to say that's what the noise was that I heard. I'm feeling confident enough in that. Little footprints on the sand. Wonder what animal. Alright, we're about halfway through our firebreak adventure. Quite a bit of down stuff here, but this was here before. Dang, it's so overgrown now. You know, one thing I think I'd do differently if I ever did a project like this again is I'd put more of an emphasis on making sure things are tidy, organised and clean, because it's a little bit hard down here because rubbish gets everywhere so easily with the floods and all the other stuff. So if I were to do this again, I'd definitely be doing things differently in how I store my stuff and set stuff up, so that stuff like that isn't a problem and I'm not spending so much time having to go and find blown away rubbish or keep track of items and make sure it's not somewhere else, you know? Well, I just have a list of pretty much all the stuff I have down here that I keep, and I just go through it every now and then, make sure everything's still here so it's not floating around in the bush. Just noticed this. It's an interesting little thing. So much down stuff. Cyclone Alfred really did a number on this place. Yeah, here we are where the OG tent used to be, where this whole series began, and wow. To think this is what it looks like now. You would never even know it was here. It's just been, if it was here, it'd be lucky. So many trees have fallen here and it would have narrowly dodged all of them. To me, it was just the perfect spot. And while I'm happy with what I have managed to create, the original spot will always be the perfect spot to me. It's just where it all began, and no matter what I've done over here, it's just never going to top the original for me. I just have so much like nostalgia tied towards it. Man, really wish it could have stayed. Well, that's going to end it off here, guys. Got our thing back here, and yeah, I'm going to be ending this episode off here. Hope you guys have enjoyed plants that we did yesterday, but 2 episodes ago. They're doing pretty well by the looks of it. Yeah. Guess I'll be seeing you in the next one. I'm going to assume that tree we found is the one that fell, but down here I can truly never know for sure.